really understand why when there are loads of Hayabusas, loads of super bikes, loads of 600cc bikes, there will be one RC390 or a one Duke 390. Man, the power on this, damn. Hi guys, Bigbang Biker here. So today we are going for a small ride here to Shoolagiri, and I'll be riding the RC390 for the first time, and I'll be reviewing this bike. This RC390 is from 2016, so when I review the 2017 model, I'll get to know what the real difference is. So the first impression is, damn, this bike is light. Okay, so the initial impression is, yeah, this is a committed riding position. Yeah, but yeah, I feel that you can actually, sit a little more comfortably when you don't have weight on your back or anything. If you have a proper tank bag and if you do not have a pillion, you can actually sit upright. Not completely like in MOJO or anything, but you feel upright. And you have to be fit, man. You really have to be fit. So that is RC390 for you guys. If you want to go really fast, within no time it takes you there. I'm wearing my riding boots today and it's making me feel really nice when I'm shifting gears. It's true that the gearbox on this one is really smooth. Wow, I'm absolutely loving it. The front brakes are a little soft and I hope that is being fixed in the 2017 model. I'm not saying it is scary or anything. I'm just saying it's soft and can be worked on. It's not that I ride MOJO and I feel that bike is heavy and I'm used to it, and I'm saying that this bike is light. Since I've ridden a lot of bikes now, I understand the fact that different vehicles perform differently. They have different power to weight ratios, they feel different and all those things. So I can be really genuine with what I say. When you're not tucking down, there is wind blast still, but not as much as a naked bike obviously. Windshield could have been a little taller. When compared to R3 and Ninja 300, the windshield is a little shorter. So I'll be riding the RC390 for nearly 40 to 50 kilometers now. So that will really give me the feel of how this bike really is. I cannot really comment on the comfort of the bike or anything as such immediately, because judging this bike within 3-4 kilometers will not be good. So let's see how it goes. Let me pay the toll over here and we'll head. Damn, this thing is fast. Wow. This bike is certainly addictive, okay? It's really addictive to ride. I now understand why a lot of people go for the 390. Wow, it's amazing, man. Yeah, there are vibrations here and there, but come on. It has so much power to offer. You really cannot complain about the vibrations. There is so much information on the dash. There are so many things. I don't have to explain this bike at all for you guys now, but I wanted to ride this previous year version because I wanted to see what is the real improvement in 2017 Duke and give a proper review to you guys. So please understand the fact that this is the review of 2016 RC390 and not the 2017 one. Please understand that. The gearbox is so smooth. Wow. And the mid-range as well. The mid-range on this bike is so very strong. So this bike can be ridden by any height, in the sense if you are 5'4" or beyond, I guess you can easily ride this bike. Since I'm 6 foot tall, I'm finding it really comfortable to sit on this bike. It's not that I am having strain or anything. It's been almost 15 kilometers now and I do not have any strain on my wrist or my forearms or anything. Going to 150 kilometers per hour from any speed on this bike is a piece of cake. It's like, dude, 150, are you kidding me? Go fast. That's what the bike is doing to you. But you really have to be mature about where you're riding, because these 5 bikes are so fast. You really have to be mature about what you're doing with them. You know, the turnings are so fast. Like, I want to go to the next lane, done. Wow. That felt really nice. Since I'm tall, I told you, right, my arms were not feeling any strain or anything. The trick here to ride this motorcycle, RC390 or RC200, is you have to grip the tank with your knees, getting a little back pain because my head is looking into the road. Yeah, that exhaust is amazing, man. You should check out the review of that bike that I've done. It's awesome. So as I was saying, my helmet is like this. In upright bikes, my helmet will be like that. In this, my helmet is completely like this, and I have to raise my head a little to see the road, and so that is putting a compression on my spine, and that's why it hurts a little. But then again, you have to get adjusted to the riding position of this bike. The suspension is really hard, and yeah, this is meant for the track, guys. It's not meant for our streets at all, you know, because our streets, even though when you see the road and you think, okay, you know, the road is smooth and all these things, it's really not. It's really bumpy, and so in these conditions, right, the bike is like very hard on your spine, and it hurts your back from both ends. So one is the helmet is pushing you down, and on the other end the suspension is really hard. So for the streets, this is not the ideal bike, but people still use it because a lot of people start biking, or a lot of people start riding with RC200 or RC390, and so they really get adjusted to the riding position of this bike. This because I'm telling this because there is a friend of mine who is 21 now, and he recently bought a RC200. Before that, he did not even ride any bikes, and now he says, bro, RC200 is so nice. Yeah, I understand the fact that it used to hurt and all, but after getting used to the bike, after you're adjusted to the riding position of the bike, trust me, you will not complain because you'll get used to it. But he also told me the fact that you know, after 200 kilometers or something of ride, it will definitely hurt your wrist, it will definitely hurt your back more. Okay, it's not that if you go fast you'll have to adjust the mirror all the time. My friend had told me that, you know, the mirror screw on this one is loose, and so it tends to go behind, so you don't worry about that. And I did not even feel like I was changing gears. It was so automatic. I almost felt robotic on this bike that I did not even realize anything, that someone else is riding the bike and I'm just sitting as a pillion. Wow, it's taking my breath away, man. I love this bike. So yeah, the seat is really hard. Then again, when you're going really fast, when you tuck down, you have enough room for you. You can grip your tank easily. And again, this is meant for the tracks, but it is being used over here on streets. That's okay. With proper cushions or something, you can really make this bike comfortable. And I guess you can adjust the suspension as well. I'm not really sure. If you're an RC390 owner, please do comment as to what you can do to make this bike comfortable. There are few people who remove these clip-ons completely and they'll get an upright handlebar. I've seen a lot of RC390 people do that. So, and they say that, you know, at that time the bike really becomes comfortable. So if you want the RC390 to be comfortable completely like I do, I would certainly go ahead and do that. The suspension on the front is medium soft towards the hard is what I want to say. When compared to our bikes, it's a little on the harder side. Next I want to talk about braking. I'll do the ABS test and I'll let you know how it feels. Since I've ridden a Honda CBR 250R, lot of 600cc bikes with ABS, I would certainly want to check how the ABS feels on this bike and let you know how it is. Since I'm in a super sport position on this bike, I really don't know how the video is looking now. It might be pointing in the road most of the time, I don't know. And I don't know about the sound as well, but come on, when you're riding a RC390, you don't really care about anything other than the riding experience, man. The clutch is similar to that of MOJO, where it is medium soft. Let me get a straight stretch of road where I can try the ABS, because when there is too much traffic and when it's foggy, I don't really want to risk. And that is Rahul Allen. I'm riding his RC390. When I open the throttle, there is a slight vibration, but yeah, that really is saying that you know, I'm going to take you places now. But then again, yeah, I would certainly not recommend this bike to the beginner riders. In the sense, you can go for RC200. I've heard that it is much more smoother, it is much more forgiving and all those things. Okay, I've got a straight stretch here. Let me try the ABS on this. The ABS is fantastic. It's a little jerky when compared to Honda. Since you're in a super sport position, I felt a little scared because I was going front, diving down the front. So let me show that properly again. See that? So yeah, you have to get adjusted to the braking again. So that is the first thing that you have to do on this bike. The bike is so composed and it is giving you full control. It's giving you complete control. Honestly, I'm not looking at the speedometer at all. I'll go home and I'll check what speeds I'm doing, because this does 150 in no time, and I know I was certainly going even faster. But then again, I want to have my concentration on the road, man. Damn, this bike, 1 second it's here, the next second it's there. You know, it is so light, so powerful. Oh my god. So yeah guys, we are done with 55 kilometers of ride, and I'm certainly in love with it, as you saw in the video. Yeah, this bike is not really made for comfort, it's for track. Look at the stance of this bike in the sunlight, man. He calls his bike Tessa, and it certainly is a sexy and a badass. In every angle this bike looks beautiful. Yeah, so I was talking to Rahul, and he said RC390 is his first bike, and that's why he told me that he's comfortable with the bike because this is the first bike that he is riding, and he has got used to the super sport position of the bike. Now he feels that okay, even though whether MOJO or CBR or Duke 390 or whatever is comfortable, for him being in that aggressive position is more important than being like us. So that's what I was telling you. If you are buying RC200 or 390 as your first bike, you'll definitely get adjusted to the riding position of the bike. So if you have ridden some other bikes, see the way it goes. If you have ridden some other bikes and then go to RC390, you will think it's uncomfortable. So that's my verdict over there. If you want to consider RC as your first bike, go for it. But I've been watching Rahul for nearly 40 kilometers now. He is really careful with the throttle. So the RC390 he's riding the RC390 in a mature way. He's not having that ego that, you know, that dude, I have a RC390, I can beat anyone. He does not have that attitude, and that's why he enjoys his bike. So on that, I would like to end the review of RC390 on my channel. Let's ride RC390 2017 and find out how that bike really is. Bye bye.